Yo, what's up, guys? A very good day to you guys. So, welcome to another daily forex market outlook on major pairs, especially gold and GBP USD. So, now let's go straight to the point. We always go straight to the point. We always go straight to the point, guys. Um, so what do I have for today? So, this is GBP USD. So, we were expecting price to come to this level. We're expecting price to come to this level. We're expecting price to come down to this level and expecting price to reject from this level, from this demand zone upward. But as you can see, there was no price action for the upside. Rather, you can see that the market broke this demand zone. So as it stands now, market already broke these supports. So as it stands now, market is already bearish. So what we'll be looking for sales. We'll be looking for sales. Remember, um, let's check something. Remember, weekly, weekly was a range market, and we're already halfway in the weekly range market, and we're already at a critical zone. We're already at a critical zone. Look at the critical zone here. This is a critical zone. Remember, from the critical zone, this high was taken by this candlestick. This candlestick took this high, and now the next weekly candlestick, we're expecting price to take out this high, but unfortunately, what we're seeing now is that price is rejecting from this point, and it's not taking out this high. And if this weekly candlestick closes bearish like this, it means the next week we'll be looking at price taking out this low. That means coming back um, to this demand zone again of the range market. So um, this according to CRT strategy. So we'll be watching out for this play out, and I would actually be expecting a possible bias, maybe possible bias, but the bias should not take out this high. So that this weekly high will be a potential high there. From there, we could look for an entry to sell, and we'll get a clearer view from a lower time frame. Let's check from a lower time frame. And from a lower time frame, let's check the daily first of all. From the daily, what we'll be expecting, as you can see, that's already broken down and it's now already bearish. From the daily, it's already bearish. What we'll be expecting now will be price to come up, price to come up. Wait, let me take out this, clear this to make the chart look small, to make the chart look more way. Um, we'll be expecting price to come up to this region, maybe taking out this high to somewhere around this region, but not breaking this high, because this is the weekly high from that higher time frame. This is a weekly high, so maybe coming to this region before selling down, take out this high. Remember, if you can see, there is a build up. These are liquidity build up. If you look at what on lower time frame, you will see what I'm talking about. This was a build up. First liquidity has been taken, another liquidity here will be taken, another liquidity here, but when will it be taken? We don't know. But we're expecting price to at least retrace upward to this region before it comes down. So So now let's look from the 4 hour time frame. From the 4 hour time frame, from the 4 hour time frame, from the 4 hour time frame, you can see that these are liquidity. Let me talk out the liquidity points. Let me talk out some liquidity points. This is a trend line downward. This is a trend line downward. So this is a trend line downward. Let me take this out. So so you can see price is respecting that trend line that is forming. Let me do what the other two. So market already touched this place, so we'll be expecting price to respect. Um, two things can happen here. We after checking these strategies, what we always do is to check price action. That's when we will know where and where market wants to go, because price action will tell you where market is going to in terms of liquidity because we work with liquidity. Now, where is the liquidity going to? Is it going to take out those at the top first of all before it comes down, or is it going down? So any direction you see the market going to, that's where liquidity is. That's why the market is going to that direction. So at the moment, normally we should be expecting price to at least go upward to this region, and price action should be here to respect this resistance line. Yes. It's very well. So expecting price to at least come to this region. Should be a price action here to respect this resistance line and then come here. So this is a 4 hour movement. But aside from this, market, these are already liquidity points. These are already liquidity points. Um, these are liquidity points. This is a liquidity point. This is a liquidity point. So these are all liquidity points. Whereby we're expecting price to reject from here and take out this liquidity. So we could expecting price to take out this liquidity if market wants to turn bullish. And how will you know if market wants to turn bullish? Because like I said, market could decide to want to go up, or market could decide to continue downward. So anything market wants to downward, we will be doing, but we will be looking for price actions. And now, if for you to know that our market wants to go up, it's only when market does something like this, going up and breaking this trend line, breaking it above it and coming down to a test here. I want you to test it here or any of this, maybe this line, then yeah. The study part to take out this protected eye we all thought would be a protected eye. And here will be your target TP. Take profit. So but if nothing happens like this, price will just continue selling from that point if it gets to that point. So if you are a smart trader, maybe lower time frame traders, you could be looking for buyers at this moment. And if you can see, market 4 hour time frame refuse to break this low. This low refused to be broken. This next candlestick did not break this low, so market could possibly really come upward to this side. So for short term traders like scalpers, you could be looking for price to buy at this moment from a lower time frame. Let's use a 15 minutes time frame. So from a 15 minutes time frame, from 15 minutes time frame, you could want to yes, there's no signal yet for buyers, no price action for buyers yet. Still very much bearish. So the only time we could be seeing a buy setup from a lower time frame would be here. If price breaks this high, will be if price breaks this high. If price breaks this high. So you'll be expecting price to break this high. So uh, uh, so if price breaks this high, that's when you'll be looking for buys, short term buy. So we'll be looking for something like this market to buy up and break this high. This is from 15 minutes. Oh, I think I marked the wrong high. Let me mark it again. This this is the high I was talking about. This was the former high, but this is not the real high. Oh, so I was actually correct. So this was the former high, but a new high was created here. So this is not the valid high. This is not the valid high. So I was actually correct. So so what we'll be expecting is price to buy up, breaking this high, coming down to retest any of these places, either from here, or any of these places, or even coming down to take out um people that will be buying from this region. So something like this, yeah, gets to this place. This will be your TP because here is a very critical zone. Anything could happen from here. You first of all leave the market here. If price want to continue going up, if price really wants to go up and maybe buy upward, it would maybe reject from here and like come down to this point before it breaks it. So that's if it's going to be a buy something. So so this could be your first exit point. You wait for it to retrace back to this area for it buys, or you can will come deeper. So anything it wants to do, it will do. So that's that for GPUSD. Now let's go to gold. So for gold, uh, to be honest, gold has been very tricky this period, but it's all cold. According to remember what I said in my last video. In my last video, we're expecting price. I said we're expecting price to at least uh, come down to this region, and it was already playing. It's already playing out. Expecting price to at least come down to this region, and price really went down. We're expecting price to come down to this region to at least touch any of these support, which was a resistance before it starts buying. And market is almost at those points of buys. So once market reach those this line, we should be looking for price action that will signal that market wants to buy, and then we're going to buy. So that's that for good. For now, price will still sell down to that region where we'll be expecting buy. So tomorrow is Friday and the week is going to also be an end. Um, if we see any price action, we'll just take, but we won't be staying long in the market because we're already at the end of the week. So I wish you guys a fruitful trading day for tomorrow, and a peaceful and restful weekend. Anticipate the next week. We hope get more TPs than SLs next week and tomorrow. So bye guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. For those that have been following up, for those that have been watching.